time for my Buddha bowl today, and a lot of people asked about how I make them, so I'm going to show you. I pre-make everything so that every day I cook one or two or prepare one or two items to add to Buddha bowls, but that way I'm not cooking constantly like to make one meal. I just pull it out of the fridge, which I've already done, and opened up the lids. Unfortunately, I still have some plastic. So my Buddha bowls, I use a great big bowl. This is a huge bowl, but I'm using a half a cup of my rice, and this rice is made with lots of curry. I added sprouted raw peanuts to it, and I added a bunch of milled flax just to give it a lot more oomph. And this rice, by the way, I got at Sprouts Farmers Market for $1.49 a pound. I think it was on sale, but it's short brown rice, long brown rice, black rice, and red rice. All four rices in one blend for $1.49 a pound, which I think is pretty good. And it's all good rice. The red rice having the most phytonutrients, and the black rice having a lot of phytonutrients, and the brown rice all being whole grains and very good. And so there's that. So there's that. Done with that, put the lid on, put it back in the fridge. This is the end of a pot of wonderful black beans I made in my Instant Pot. I make my rice and my black beans in the Instant Pot. And I do a half a cup of that. There. And it isn't just black beans, of course. You know, when I cook it in the Instant Pot, I add, in this case, I added an eighth of a cup of raw organic sunflower seeds. And I added an eighth of a cup of milled flax, and then I also threw in a cup of Rotel diced tomatoes and chilies, as well as lots of Mexican seasoning. And so that came out pretty good. Then I'm gonna take a little tofu. It was soaking, but I'm trying to change the water, so I took the water out, and I just dice it up. This takes a second. There. This is all new to me doing a video. I'm not even sure why I'm doing it, but so there's that. Put that in there. Might have to eat one along the way. I love tofu. I always use firm tofu. And then for my last half gallon of homemade soy yogurt, I have a little bit of okara left. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's just a white paste from the soybeans that's left over from making the soy milk before I make the actual soy yogurt. So I didn't get a spoon. Let me get a spoon. This is how you learn the whole process, I guess, is by doing. I'm not even sure I'm recording this, but Carol must think I'm nuts in here talking to myself in the kitchen. But you never know. So there's just a little dollop of that left. But all the good vitamins, all the good fiber and minerals in organic soybeans. I get about a cup or more of okara out of 1 cup of soybeans, and I get a half gallon of soy milk out of that same 1 cup of soybeans. So I really believe in making it myself. And then I'm going to mix that up now. If I had the soy yogurt, I drank the last of it, I gotta make some more. If I had my soy milk or whatever, I would pour that in at this point. But I just mix it up and give it that mixed consistency. One other thing I forgot is I usually have some kind of salsa. That I like to put on. This I get out of Costco. You get like it's expensive, but it's really good ingredients. It's a flame roasted green chili, hatch chilies out of New Mexico, and it's really good stuff. So I'm going to put a reasonable dollop of that in there. It's just all vegetables. And flavor. I really believe in flavor with whole food plant based. A lot of the seasonings themselves are really good healthy nutrients. Or loaded with them. So okay, so now I got that. I'm going to mix it up in my professional way, smiling the whole time and looking at the camera. Maybe no. Anyway, I'm gonna put that in the microwave for, in this case, 4 minutes. It's all been in the refrigerator. Now that I've diced up a few things. You see the great pictures I post on my Buddha bowls, and here's how I make them. Make some very thin slices. Today I got a purple cabbage. Some days I use green. And I use both just whenever. The more variety of vegetables I get, the more variety of nutrition I get from my meal. And the raw vegetables, of course, are going to provide things, a lot more nutrients too. Okay, so that's diced up. And I put that there on the other cutting board. Let's see. I guess all we got left today are sprouts. So here's some of the mung bean that I made in my, the last of the mung bean I made in my French press sprouting method for those beautiful little fatties. We got those. This is some, this is some arugula that I sprouted. I'll rinse the rest out later and eat those. This is some broccoli that almost gone. It's just real wet down in there, but that's still good. So I use a little bit. For some reason the price of broccoli is like the price of gold. Just, everybody in the world wants to grow broccoli sprouts. Like, I gotta have it. I gotta have my heroin. It's so healthy, I won't get cancer. But that's driven the price to minimum $20 a pound. This is a zesty sprouting mix mixed with Rambo radish. Put a little bit more in there. I got a jar, the next jar. Remember I tell everybody, start your sprouts when you harvest them. So this is almost done. And this jar in another day will be ready. As you can see, I got enough for about another day. Same mixture. So there you go. I got more lentils will be ready tomorrow. So we finish up today, as I just showed you. These are some 3-bean microgreens I grew that are black lentils, and green lentils, or brown lentils. I think they have the same name. I don't know. But there's 3 kinds of beans, and I grew them in one of the maintenance-free, the self-tending microgreen sprouter. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kinds of sprouts. Oh, and then here's a 3-bean sprout mix also with the 3 kinds. So these are the same sprouts as these microgreens are. But look at the difference in how they look. Why? I don't know, just because. So today we got 6 sprouts for lunch. So now I gotta dice these up. And all this is going up in my bowl. So I just take it one way. And I do this to make it easy to put it on a spoon with the beans and rice and get it in my mouth and not wind up with food all over my mouth. And then I do a 90-degree dice. And then these should be just perfect for sprouting. Look at that. Isn't that great? Oof. And then a little, I just happen to have some organic spinach here, so take a handful of that. Get some more dark greens in there. And I'll dice them up really quick. See if I can cut a finger off while I'm doing it.